Boom. Hey, Neil here from the Alternate Radio Show, episode number 24 of the Who's Who in Santa Cruz. And today I'm here with Amber. Well, Amber, what's your last name again?
Roland. Amber Roland.
No, I should remember that because I have an uncle with a Roland that last that name. And we are here in the cat room at the Santa Cruz. Look at that guy, he's so cute. Oh my God, he's adorable.
Yeah, one of our
Hey,
cat
buddy.
rooms. We have several.
Oh, you have several cat
Yeah.
rooms? Oh my God. But we have we have a show tomorrow night, which is a fundraiser that TC and I came up with, that we're going to raise money for this facility, Santa Cruz Animal Shelter on Rodriguez Street in Santa Cruz, and it's going to be a very limited audience, very limited chairs apparently too. So if you do want to come down, you got to bring your own chair, bring your own beer, bring your own chair, and come have fun and listen to Alex Acero and the Live Again Band. And I'm going to talk to Amber for a second about the animal shelter and what goes on in Christmas and if they're busy and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know too much about how we are during the holiday season because this is my first
Oh right,
Christmas
you're a
here.
rookie.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a rookie.
You have a history, right? You came from
Yes.
somewhere else, but
Yes.
you weren't a rookie.
Yeah, I've worked in shelters for about 17 and a half, 18 years now.
Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff.
I took a little break from the sheltering world for about 7 years just before coming here. I was living in Austin, Texas, and I worked at that animal shelter in Austin, Texas for 14, almost 15 years, and then moved on into the health department for 7 years.
Yeah.
And then I came out here to take this opportunity to become the general manager here at the shelter.
Did they seek you out, or did you see
Yeah,
something
there
in the
was a-
paper, or how'd you get the gig?
Well, I've been thinking about getting back into the animal sheltering world for
Yeah.
quite a while.
Yeah.
My husband and I had wanted to get out of Texas. We live
Okay.
in Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
and kind of a cool town, but it's really getting big fast.
Yeah.
So we'd been thinking about getting out of there, and so yeah, I saw this opportunity. They were looking for somebody to come and,
What a great shelter in
try
Santa
and-
Cruz, right?
Oh, the Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter is an amazing shelter.
Right.
They've been doing amazing stuff for a long, long time. Of course, long before I got here. We are facing some kind of unexpected challenges this year because a lot of it's tied into COVID actually, and the aftermath of COVID, but also there were some issues that were brewing nationally before COVID even hit, which was a veterinarian and veterinary professional shortage. And so that has hit our area, and it's hit California, it's hit the whole country. So it's basically caused a lot of shelters to have really high intakes.
So there's a shortage of vets.
Shortage of
So
vets.
kids, if you're listening,
Yeah,
go study how to be a vet.
exactly.
We need some vets.
There's no shortage
We need
of
to make
jobs.
We need to make some vets.
Yes, there's no shortage of jobs for veterinarians and registered vet techs or veterinary nurses.
Right.
And so there was a shortage kind of leading into COVID, and people were kind of concerned about it. But then COVID hit, and a lot of veterinary professionals retired or they sold their practices. All kinds of things happened that led to, and a lot of people left animal shelters because it was a really challenging time during COVID. And so a lot of shelters lost their veterinarians, a lot of private clinics lost veterinarians and had to cut back on their services. So in addition to the COVID challenges, they also had challenges with personnel. And that has led to a deficit in spay or neuter availability in communities across the country, including our own. And this shelter had to cut its own low-cost spay-neuter program, Planned Parenthood, had to put that on pause during the pandemic, and because our veterinarian left for retirement.
Right.
And so we've been rebuilding our clinic. We now have a wonderful full-time veterinarian that we just had start at the beginning of this month of December, and we have 3 wonderful veterinary technicians. But now we've got to catch up on a whole bunch of surgeries. So we have a whole bunch of animals that we've sent home with adopters, but we're required by law to make sure they get spayed or neutered. So now we have to get all those done. So it's like catching up, and it's a lot to catch up on. And in the meantime, people in the community have had to schedule their spay-neuter surgeries for months and months out.
Are all veterinary services available to the public, or just?
Well, this shelter used to offer veterinary services, spay-neuter at least, and some core vaccinations and microchipping to the general public through the Planned Parenthood program. But that, like I said, that program had to be paused during the pandemic and when we lost our veterinarian. We have had veterinary care through contracted vets in the interim, and that's where our new vet started was working as a contracted veterinarian. So it's a very confusing and convoluted situation.
Right.
But the upshot is that there are a whole lot of people out in the community who have pets, and they want to get them spayed or neutered, but they can't find affordable spay neuter services, and we're not offering it right now because we're trying to catch up with our own animals. If you
getting
will.
somewhere?
And
Some light at the end of the tunnel?
yeah, we've got to spend significant money this year probably to bring in more contracted veterinary professionals so we can get through a bunch of this backlog, and then hopefully we'll be able to start offering some services to the
Where does
community.
your budget come from? The state or the city or county or from people?
Yeah, so the budget our budget is about $5 million. About $3.5 million of that comes from the Joint Powers Authority, which is basically we're a JPA, so we work very closely with the County of Santa Cruz, but we're actually an independent JPA.
Okay.
And so we're actually, all of the jurisdictions in Santa Cruz County sort of pay into us.
Right.
But it only provides about $3.5 million of our $5 million budget. The rest of it we have to raise through donations.
Okay.
So donations and through our foundation. We have a wonderful Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter Foundation that also does a lot of fundraising activities for us. And that sort of provides us with that additional money that we need. But we're
Always
very bare bones on staffing. We actually have two locations. We have this location at Rodriguez and 7th in Santa Cruz, and we also have a Watsonville shelter, which is like a smaller satellite shelter. So we have to operate two facilities, 24/7, 365 to care for the animals.
Same budget as both facilities.
Yep, yeah.
Okay,
the,
so an
the
umbrella
one
then.
budget
Okay.
covers both, has to cover both facilities.
And the subject, of course, people talk about during Christmas time is parents getting their kids pets for Christmas. Is that a good idea, or
well,
is that?
I think it's it can be a fine idea, and it can work great. I think the things that I would warn parents about is trying to surprise the kids with an animal under the tree.
Yeah.
May not be the best suggestion or the best plan.
And put it in a box with a ribbon then?
What I recommend, and we actually have gift certificates. You can purchase a gift certificate. You can give a gift certificate.
Good.
You can give some pet supplies as the gift. And then you can work together after the holidays to come in and pick the pet that's right for you.
That's a good
because
suggestion.
That's really the most important thing, is that you find a pet that likes being around kids. If you've got kids and if you've got little wild ones, then you're going to need a certain kind of a dog or a certain kind of a cat.
Yeah, for sure.
If you've got mellow, chill, quiet kids who want a mellow, chill, quiet animal, then that's going to
just trying to don't put the round peg in the square hole.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. That's where you run into trouble.
So tomorrow night we have the show tomorrow night at the Boardroom at 7 o'clock. Anybody's welcome to come. I'm not going to live stream it because I want people to come down there and donate money. Maybe I'll live stream it. I don't know. But your Instagram page is
our Instagram page.
It's
official.
Official. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Official Santa Cruz.
Official Santa Cruz SC.
You'll come up.
Animal Shelter.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And the website. You know what the website is?
It is. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I didn't get this in my head before I came to talk.
SantaCruzAnimalShelter.com.
Yeah, and generally you can find it.
It'll come up.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow night.
All right.